Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. Topping the list for us tonight, Allies of Knoxville's Immigrant Neighbors, or AICN, is calling for the release of one of their members who was detained by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Alejandro Guizar Lozano is an undocumented immigrant from Mexico who has lived in Knoxville for more than 20 years. Now, he was detained by ICE on Wednesday while reporting for a routine appointment near Nashville. This comes amid a recent crackdown on immigration by the Trump administration. Some Tennessee law enforcement offices have an agreement with ICE to help enforce those immigration laws. Now, Diane Keaton, a founding member of AICN, says Guizar Lozano came to the U.S. when he was about 12 and did all of his middle and high school here in Knoxville. State Representative Gloria Johnson adds, quote, Alejandro is not a violent criminal. She goes on to say he is a young man who works to help people in our community access the services they need, end quote. 6 News has reached out to ICE for a comment, and ICE tells us tonight Lozano was previously convicted of driving under the influence in Knox County back in 2011. We're told he also has a past conviction for possession of meth. Now, ICE says Lozano is being held pending court proceedings. Next on the 7 for you tonight, Knoxville police are saying an off-duty KPD officer was victim of an overnight assault and that the department has opened an internal administrative investigation. Now, a release from the police department says the incident happened along Gay Street in the area of Crouch Park and that it was witnessed by an officer who was on patrol at the time. Now, we're told one man was detained and charged with assault. The off-duty officer did not need medical attention. KPD says his investigation is in the early stages. Next on the 7 for you, we learn that Oscar-winning actress Diane Keaton has died of pneumonia. Because of this, tonight we are on your side with things that you should know about the infection. Pneumonia is an infection of the lung tissue that causes inflammation that leads to the accumulation of fluid and pus, making it difficult to breathe. Symptoms can include coughing, shortness of breath, fever, chest pain, fatigue, and more. The flu can sometimes evolve into pneumonia, in some cases by causing damage of the lining of the airways in your lungs, making it easier for viruses and infections to enter your body. Dr. Isaac Biney, a pulmonologist at UT Medical Center, tells 6 News that elderly people tend to be more susceptible to pneumonia, and the best way to prevent it, he says, is by getting your vaccines.
Those greater than 65 should be vaccinated with a pneumonia vaccine. Then you have the viral causes of pneumonia like COVID-19, RSV, flu A, flu B, and there are vaccines for all those. So getting a vaccine protects you against the common causes of pneumonia.
Dr. Biney went on to say that protecting yourself on a daily basis can make all the difference. He says make sure to stay away from others who are sick, wash your hands, and when needed, you can even wear a mask. All right, next on the 7 for you tonight, we now know a woman was killed after being hit by a car on North Broadway. It happened this morning. It happened in the area of Walker Boulevard. Now, Knoxville police say witnesses told officers the woman stepped into oncoming traffic without looking. KPD says the driver said that he did not see the woman and that he stopped to help until paramedics were able to get to the scene. Now, the woman died shortly after arriving at UT Medical Center. Her identity has not been released at this time. And this morning's crash was not the first involving a pedestrian along North Broadway, south of I-640. You know, over the past 5 years, we have reported on 8 crashes in that area, including 3 fatal crashes. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and today the Knoxville Family Justice Center showed support by taking part in the Movement Wear Purple Thursday. The movement was encouraged to raise awareness for survivors of domestic violence and to remind the community that help is available year-round. Now, the Family Justice Center partners with agencies like the McNabb Center to provide counseling, legal help, and advocacy for survivors.
Our staff in the Family Justice Center, of course, we are comprised of multiple agencies that band together to support survivors across the county. Our goal is to make sure that they know that we are always there for them. The people in this building spend their entire career making sure that people feel safe and have power back, and that is what we're trying to do today with Wearing Purple.
Efforts to raise awareness don't stop today. Tomorrow at the Ball Camp Baptist Church, the Knoxville Family Justice Center will be having their 4th annual Domestic Violence Awareness Conference to offer support. The event will be held from 10 to 2 p.m. A contractor has now started work on the new Plaza at the intersection of Gay Street and Hill Avenue in downtown Knoxville. This is by the Gay Street Bridge. Take a look. You can see where road closure signs are in place. Back in September, we told you about the city's plan to turn the area on the north side of the bridge into a small plaza. This comes as crews continue to work toward reopening the Gay Street Bridge to pedestrians and cyclists by the end of the year. Now, the 127-year-old bridge closed in June of last year after an inspection turned up structural issues. Mayor India Kincannon decided to keep it closed due to the cost of all the fixes needed for car traffic to return. Now, earlier this week, we told you Knoxville City Council gave the green light to a traffic study into how traffic patterns have changed since the closure of the bridge. The study would guide decisions if a replacement bridge is built. Now to a 6 on your side traffic alert. Tonight is the last night for construction work on a bridge along I-275 in Knox County. We've been covering work on this project for a couple of months now. It's happening at the bridge, which goes over Elm Street and Bernard Avenue. There are lane closures going both north and south. Again, it started about 4 minutes ago. Should wrap by about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now, the Tennessee Department of Transportation says this latest round of closures allowed crews to install the final pavement markings and traffic control devices on the bridge. And then tomorrow will be the last day this week for rolling roadblocks along Alcoa Highway in Knox County. This is going to happen between Woodson Drive and Cherokee Trail. It will go from 9 in the morning until about 3 in the afternoon. According to TDOT, the roadblocks should last about 20 minutes each. There will also be flagging crews in these areas to make sure workers can safely get on and off the roads to unload materials. And in Loudoun County, construction will affect traffic throughout the weekend. Starting tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, I-40 will be reduced to one lane in both directions at the bridge over Paw Paw Plains Road. Now, the lane closures will be in place around the clock, but are expected to be wrapped up by Monday morning. TDOT tells us that this is the third and final weekend of repair work for this bridge. And for all of these construction areas, TDOT wants to remind drivers to please travel safely and be mindful of those crews while out on the roads.